You are now tuned in to the Players Den podcast. It's your boy Wayne.
Tone.
And we back, baby.
Yes, sir. We are back.
And we better, you dig. Today we got a very special guest in the building.
Legend.
Coach White.
Legend is in the building.
Welcome to the Den, man.
Man, I'm glad to be here.
Hey, man.
This is crazy. I love it.
Hey, we appreciate that. We always get good compliments on the spot. We appreciate that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. We super glad to have you, man. We're going to definitely give you your flowers. We believe in doing that here at the Players Den. Yeah. A lot of people don't like to get their flowers, but we're going to give them every time.
Every time.
And what you've done and the run you've went on, and we're going to get into all of it.
And I got to witness it. That's the good thing about it. I got to witness it. And
me too.
And it just looked like pro basketball. Like your center really working in the paint, really got a post-up game.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't see that in high school most of the bigs, man. A lot of bigs didn't have that game, but you brought the best out of all your players. That's one thing I can say. I don't care if it was an all-star game, whatever. You always brought the best out of your players. And Coach Johnson came to we went to MLK. Coach Johnson came over there and changed the dynamic because before Coach Johnson came, it was nothing over there. Yeah. And we appreciate that. We appreciate that because without you, we wouldn't have got that.
So
we got
some
experience.
of your philosophies too. You know what I'm saying?
But it worked out for MLK because they was winning and you know, getting to go to the play, that was big. I mean, he was not making playoffs, and I didn't play basketball, but
we made it
love of the game. He played. He was on varsity, but I just love the game so much. I always had to be around it. Yeah. So we appreciate you for that, man.
For sure.
But let's go ahead and get into it.
Let's dive into it.
So before we get into all the accolades and all the awards, everything you done did, I want to go back and go to your childhood and how did you get into like basketball? What made you do it? Was it a family thing? How did you get into basketball?
And when you grow up in the projects in the neighborhood, you play everything. You know, you play throw up tackle, you play basketball, you play one hawk, you play baseball.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you just play everything. And so living in the projects, we had a basketball court there. The goal probably was like 11 feet high. But that's where we spent a lot of our time. And then we went to the sandbox and played on the monkey bars and played basketball there. And that's how we got a chance to learn how to dunk and all that because, you know, the monkey bars were like low. But it just, it embedded a love for the game in it. And my older brother played, and so I got a chance to watch him, and that made me even love it even more. Right. And, I went through the process of it, and, I won't say I was an NBA. I never thought about the NBA. I just thought about just playing and, just having fun with it. But I knew this for a fact. I knew I always wanted to coach.
Okay. And a lot of people don't think like that.
Yeah, I always wanted to coach because what happened was in the neighborhoods I lived in, with it being a project, kids all ages, I used to take the little kids and I used to like coach them, whether it was football, I remember drawing plays up in the dirt, stuff like that, and basketball, showing them, like, hey, you need to go here, you need to do that. So it was always embedded in me. Okay. And so when I graduated from college and I got an opportunity to coach, be an assistant coach at Bunch Middle School in Southwest Atlanta, it was perfect because I was an assistant coach for a guy that had been there forever. And after my first year, he came to me at the end of the year, and and I was just grateful. I was just glad to work up under him. I had a chance to learn how to coach in a real sense. And so he came to me and he said, "Hey, you ready to take this over?" And I was like, "What?"
Your second year?
It was after my first year, going into my second.
Oh
year.
wow, yeah. That's
so I was like, Yeah.
Let's do it. I've been doing this all my. Let's do it.
I wasn't ready, but I was ready. So I did that, and I coached middle school for 6 years, and we won championships. And
I believe it.
And then I got the call to go to. Actually, it was North Atlanta. I went to North Atlanta. The principal who was at North Atlanta wanted me to come there and be the head coach there. So I was there that summer. This is a crazy story. Most people don't even know it unless they really dig.
Players Den exclusive.
Yeah, you get an exclusive. I was at North Atlanta, which is ironically, 5 minutes up the street from where I work at now. But I went there. I got hired as varsity boys basketball coach, my first head varsity job. it was summer league. We were out at run and shoot. We were playing. I had got him in
run and shoot,
in the run and shoot summer league. And I remember I had to go to California to visit one of my buddies. Me and my partner, we planned a trip to go visit one of our buddies in California. So I went to California, and while I was there, one of my good friends called me, and he's a coach too. He said, "Man, you might need to check on that situation in North Atlanta because I'm hearing some stuff." And so I'm like, okay, what's going on? I called back, and the principal that they hired, they moved him to Carver High School in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
And the principal they brought in reinstated the coach that they had, that principal had let go. And so basically,
you was out the loop, without even knowing it. Oh,
yeah.
Man.
So I was like, wow, and this is how this worked. But so when the principal that went to Carver, Mr. Rutledge, he called me and said, "Hey man, I know it didn't work out. I'm sorry that didn't work out. They should have kept you over there, But it's a job opening over here at Carver." And I was like, Carver?
Yeah.
Man, come on.
Bro, it's gonna take some discipline.
But it's just the point of I'm going to where I was having a meeting about, okay, what do you need, and then I'm going to Carver, which at the time it wasn't,
Yeah. Facts.
And, but something, man. I talked to some of my mentors. They say, "Hey, man, you got to cut your teeth somewhere." And so I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. And I remember doing it, and I remember, man, going over there and just changing the whole mindset of those kids, man. Because it was kids walking around that school that didn't even play, that were really good players. They were like, "Coach, he can play." Coach, he can play.
Right.
And I'm like, why
ain't try out? Go play.
That was they had other stuff they needed to take care of. Right. More important at the time.
Right.
Were you able to get them to come on?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. Got them to come on. And, man, I remember my first year, we went, but we lost our first 6 games. This is my first 6 games of my high school coaching career. Mm-hmm. Lost our first 6 games. But the way it ended, we ended up 2 games away from winning the state championship.
Man.
Wow. Yeah, so we turned it around. Them kids started believing, and they started
That's
buying
all it takes. Once you believe, buying in. Yeah.
I mean, they just turned the whole high school scene around. So we were the story of the city, and really the story of the state, because Carver, who had won 3 games the year before, were
in the playoffs.
In
the playoffs.
And we were not just in the playoffs. We were beating number 1 seed after number 1 seed. And, that kind of kicked it. And then the next 2 years, we had really good years. And then we went to the state championship my 3rd and final year there. And then that's when I got the call from Miller Grove. Because they saw the work that I was doing. And I had 8 offers at that time. But Miller Grove was the most promising one because it was a brand new school.
Right.
I didn't have to start it. I could start it from scratch.
New gym.
I had to inherit
new gym. Everything new. New jersey. Yeah. Everything new. That got to be a great feeling.
Yeah, and so that's how the Miller Grove thing got started.
And that's when boom. how Denzel Washington say on training day? That's when the boom came.
You got a region championship at Carver too, right?
Yeah. Got 2 of them. 2 region championships at Carver. Yeah.
Turning a program like that. You feel like you can do that with any program if you go in and really take your time?
I believe I'm a builder. I definitely. I did that. At Pace, they
right.
Got them 3 championships in 4 years.
Wow.
So
you just went everywhere you go, man.
Yeah, man. I went to Georgia State. We went to the NCAA
facts. And that was a beautiful run too.
Oh man,
the city
was
man,
buzzing.
I ain't gonna lie. The city was so behind
buzzing.
Georgia State, man, and it was highlight after highlight every week. Yeah. That was good times, man. It was some good times, and I'm glad you got to be a part of it because now you here and we could talk about it. Let's get back to that Miller Grove, though.
Please.
Let's circle back. So you get to Miller Grove. How did you scout that talent out? How did you really build your because I think you won 7 to 8 years.
Yeah.
At Miller Grove. So I'm assuming, did you lose the first year or how did that go? Okay, let's talk about it.
First year we were only 9th and 10th graders on our team because we were a new school. That's where they started new schools in the CAD. They started 9th and 10th. But what we did was we said, all right, we're going to play a JV schedule, but we're going to play in the region tournament for the, in our region.
Oh.
The varsity region tournament. So we played it. And that's the way my principal was, Dr. Ralph Simpson.
Wow.
He was like, let's do it. And I was with it. And so we played in the region tournament and we upset one of the teams in the first round. It was North Clayton, I think it was. Yeah, and it was it just threw them off because they were getting beat by some 9th and 10th graders. But we coached them up, and then the next year we played a regular, schedule. But we only had 9th, 10th, and 11th graders that year.
Okay. So they were just moving you up every year.
Every year they add a grade.
Oh, I did not know that. Is
So,
that for every? They do that for every school?
They did that for every school at the time.
I didn't know that. Did not know that. Okay.
So that year we had no seniors. We had 9th, 10th.
That
and
is
11th.
Tough too,
But
man.
that was the year you talking about talent that Mufon Udofia came because he was going to Miller Grove Middle, and everybody and their mom was seeking him out.
Man,
Maris, everybody.
listen.
But his mom was like, "No, I want him to stay in the neighborhood." And she saw that I was there, and she believed in me. And he came and
dominated.
And that was the start of it.
That was the start.
You kick that with him, in his sophomore year we go to in his junior year we went to the Final Four. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, senior year we won it. But
senior year it got real.
Behind him came Tony Parker.
Oh, yeah.
Which was,
I had to go see him live.
Prodigy. I had to.
It was like
when y'all played Oak Hill at Morehouse, I was there. I was there for sure.
When they talked about Tony Parker, it was like he wasn't up the street. It was like he was a myth player. I was like, bro, I'm going to see him play this week. You ain't telling me nothing.
Right.
You don't got to tell me.
I'm
going
to
see
that
it.
game.
I'm going. Like, I don't go to Miller Grove, but they up. I'm going to that game.
We cab.
You understand me?
That's why I don't got no game. I'm going.
Man, listen. Being able to did Tony come in with the moves or did his moves are crazy, man. His moves
Tony was talented already. But of course, you want to develop and get him in a position to make him utilize everything he had. And I can just remember it was like, to look back on it now is crazy because when you were living it, you just living day to day, game to game, trying to make sure you winning games.
Right.
You
right.
don't get a chance to really appreciate the fullness of what guys like him and Mufon and Brandon Morris.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Yeah, all these
Brandon
dudes,
Morris.
like what they were doing was crazy. Tariq Gilbert and all these dudes, they were just for me to take all that in,
man.
I get more joy out of it now than I did then, because then it was a mission.
Right.
We were winning state championships, and we year after year we had that bullseye on our back, And so that's how we were able to take that run.
It was a bullseye, but was it really one? When you prepared and had a team. Shout out to my boy Chris Houston.
Yeah,
man. Listen, boy.
Man, it's
oh my goodness.
It's hard to just categorize it with the Mufons and the Tony.
That's
Parker,
why I wouldn't even ask you who you like. I wouldn't even ask.
It's
so many players.
Trey Marshall, Devin Provost, Justin Colvin, Christian Houston, Tony Evans.
Oh,
I mean, it's so many dudes.
Man, y'all bench wasn't even fair. The bench wasn't fair. The bench wasn't fair, man.
It's so many dudes. Josh Jackman. It's just every year was so many but they all came in. They were so hungry, and they wanted it, and they never wanted to be on their watch. They never wanted that time when we didn't win it to be on their watch. And so that's what kept them with the edge, and they just played with a chip on their shoulder.
How were the practices and
the practices were better than the games.
Okay.
Because you got, these guys battling against Tony Parker going against Dante Williams every day, and Henry Brooks going against Brandon Morris, and
Brandon
the practices was so intense, man. So we get to
did y'all go over time, go over practice time? I feel like you guys do it shit you had to cut the lights off, get out of here.
Hey, man, it was really
that's magical basketball when you can when you blessed, because you got the coaching ability, but when you got players that are hungry, man, that's all it really takes. Yeah. It takes players that want to buy in. You got to buy in the program.
Yeah, because y'all weren't just dominating Georgia.
Man, come
y'all
on,
eventually
it was a national
made it
schedule.
To the national schedule and TV and things of that nature. So how was that switch going from new school, opening up, starting up, you get Mufon, but then now you a nationally known program. How was that?
It was part of the plan.
Okay.
I mean, when I came in there, I said we're gonna build this from the bottom up, and we're gonna be a nationally recognized.
Y'all doing that. It felt good for just the state of Georgia basketball.
It shined a lot of light. The light
folks
was so bright on y'all that it shined in other places.
Folks we got this. I'm bro, we got Miller Grove. Have you played Tony Parker?
Yeah.
Oh, Brandon Morris. Oh, okay.
Then when y'all would play like Southwest with Shaq, we just had him on the show like a month or two
ago.
Yeah.
That's our those games,
man. The whole DeKalb County there.
Hey,
like Georgia is there.
Shut down
Right. I think fire marshals coming to them games and counting heads.
We had to come in through the back door, man. It was wild.
Yeah, basketball, like it's just like
that was a good time,
man. I'm glad I got to grow up because I traveled to watch basketball. Like even Westlake to go see Tony Bacchus play. Like I knew players, AAU. Like I just travel and play and watch basketball. Like that was a thing in high school. Like especially when I had a car, it was a wrap. Tickets cheap too. But I'm pulling up. We get there early. I may get in free if I get there early. So it just depends. But you got to really mold what basketball should be, especially on the east side.
Oh yeah,
man, that's so big for the east side,
that's
man.
not the east.
Yeah. And then so you win what 6 straight?
6 in a row. That's a Georgia record, right?
Yep.
Come on,
like all time.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, for a boys side,
for boys side, okay.
Girl side, is, I forget her name. She was at Hebron Christian just recently.
I remember when you and Coach Breedlove won one year.
Yeah,
I said that's dope because that was my barbering teacher.
Yeah.
Coach Breedlove was very passionate.
Yeah.
About everything.
Yeah,
you understand me?
Yeah.
Listen,
that was 2000.
Coach will clean your ass up quick and clean that fade up. But no, I was very excited for her. She was like, we won last night. She had the little, we won last night, smiling. I'm like, y'all look like y'all gonna win this year, and it ended up happening for both. I'm like, God damn, like why MLK ain't?
Damn. But see, like that's the part that like having. And this is an athletics thing anyway. If you got that signature team, it drives everybody else in the school to want to be.
Man.
Yeah. So we end up winning the track championship out of that year too.
Wow.
But like it's just it makes everybody wants to
lock in and be competitive.
And so that's what you always hope. And we were just fortunate enough to be that team that kind of kicked it off.
Right.
And like you say, the girls won, track won. Everybody was doing well.
Man, I was doing very well.
We were all challenging each other.
2012 was a great year for y'all.
You were the athletic director as well, right? So is that just of the basketball? Is that all athletics at the school?
That's all athletiks.
Okay. So
you was a busy man.
You
busy.
Okay.
Yeah.
You a busy guy.
Yeah. So
how did you leave all that behind? No, I'm gonna ask, Coach. Come on now, don't blame me now.
It was the college thing was getting at me, and it was a goal of mine to coach in college.
Right.
But it was getting after me. I had passed up a couple. I passed up being assistant at Kennesaw State at the time. I'm glad I did because at the time that was when Tony Parker was like in the 11th grade, and the next year that staff that wanted me to come on board, they got fired, and so I could have got fired.
And then no Tony Parker, no.
So I was like, this is not a good time to leave.
Smart.
Yeah, and then Memphis, I was involved with Memphis as assistant coach, going into Tony's 12th grade year, and it was me and Luke Walton were the last two involved with it. We were the only two that were going to be involved, but that year the NBA had a lockout.
Definitely
did. So Luke wasn't working because the NBA had a lockout, and him and Josh Pastner were real tight from Arizona days. Okay. And so he took Luke, and then come December, of course, the NBA starts back up, and now Luke's gone. But it was cool, and it gave me another run though, because after that run, we won in 13, we won in 14,
right?
We lose in 15, but then we came back and won it in 16. That was Al Tariq's senior year, and Aaron Augustin, and we were Naquante Hardy and Aiden Saunders. We just had a really Raylon Richardson, Brent Cox, who plays for the Green Bay Packers, was on that team.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
He went. He's from here.
I did not know
he
that.
He finished at Stockbridge, but he was with us.
Noticed a lot of NFL players being from Georgia.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Noticing that. I noticed that. For sure.
And that year we were able to go to the. It was at times called Dick's National. We were the first and only, still to this day, public school to win a game in that tournament, which is now it's the Chipotle, but we were the only public school to win.
To this day?
Yeah, to this day.
Wow.
We won. We beat Finley Prep.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah, we beat
Who was
them.
on that team?
We upset them.
They got some guys.
Skylar Mays.
Man,
on
what?
that team.
They had some
Mays?
Skylar
Oh, he played
Mays.
for the Hawks.
And he,
For a little bit,
he
yeah.
about 6'8", wasn't he?
Yeah, and
6'4". Yeah, he was a big guy.
Yeah, they had some dudes, but and that wasn't even like people always ask me, well, your best team.
I don't want to ask you that.
Like,
it's too hard.
But the thing about it was, this team was a unique team, but it wasn't our most talented team. But they just wanted it, and they won. And Alterique was not.
No slow. Yeah, I was about to say we know that for sure.
He flew in the night.
Hey, bro, stop playing.
the night we played them on.
Oh my goodness.
We played them on a Thursday, and the McDonald's game was that Wednesday. So he flew in because I went to the McDonald's game with him, and we both flew in from Chicago to New York that next morning.
Ooh.
And we did a walk-through shoot-around.
No
and then
jet
we played
lag?
that afternoon. Yeah, and we beat them on,
wow.
Yeah, and then we played Oak Hill the next day, and we lost to them by 2.
That was televised.
Yeah, all was televised.
Listen.
If we had beat them, we would have played for the national championship. And we played, I think it was La Lumiere.
Yeah.
And it was been in
Chris Paul had he had his protege on Oak Hill that year. What was that white boy name? That point guard.
That was the year when you said you came.
Yeah, that was the year from.
That was in
yeah.
Yeah, that was Tyler.
Yeah,
Tyler. Yeah,
he was tough.
Yeah,
That was
he
a
was
good
cold
game too.
Yeah, he was cold.
Yeah. Dang, man, Coach, you part of all the history in Georgia, man. So you leave Miller Grove. That's when you go to Georgia State, right?
Yep.
You go to Georgia State. Y'all ball out. This is the first time I see Georgia State look good in my life.
That was the first deep Georgia State tournament.
That was elite.
run.
They like Coach Hunter had it going, man.
He did. His son was playing. His son was balling too.
He was hooping. RJ.
He had a formula of like getting the kids that transfer back, and he had Ryan Harrow and dudes like that.
Ryan.
It was at North Carolina State and Kentucky. And come back to Georgia State and he just killed it.
Man, he killed it. It wasn't fair. He ain't born to state. He came home for reasons, But he hooped though, man. That was a beautiful run. How long did you stay at State?
2 years.
2 years.
I was there for 2 years, and like I said, we had that run and signed a lot of kids because I could go in any gym in the state.
Man, facts.
So I was signing kids. I was able to get a lot of our good players signed, and after 2 years, it was good, and I learned a lot. But it was something that I was still kind of empty, and I say that because my kids were young and they were involved in sports, and my son was playing basketball and my daughter was cheering, and I never got a chance to see them for 2 years straight. I never got a chance to go to one of their events because I was either road recruiting or we playing or we practicing, and that was cool. But I kept telling myself I didn't want to look up one day and they were 16.
You wasn't there, right? You missed the right.
So and it was something about coaching high school that I still was passionate about because it was still kind of because let's just keep it real. Even more so now than back then. I mean, college basketball is a business, and it's very transactional. And so
now it's even worse.
NILs,
I was in it to help and try to be a bridge for kids. I wasn't, in it for necessarily the business part of it, but I know that's what it is.
But high school like that too.
Yeah,
now.
but now it's guys.
Y'all NIL now. Y'all NIL.
Well, I mean, Georgia's an NIL state, but I mean, it's still kind of it ain't tracked up yet.
Right. It'll be once it get there.
Yeah.
Georgia,
it's all of it's on the way. I mean,
you can't hide from it.
Nah,
it's coming.
A lot of players just missing. Damn, I wish I was born now. Yeah.
Oh man.
But I just don't think it's just really common sense to pay these players so much money before they make it pro. Because then the hunger not there. Ain't no hunger.
Yeah. I mean, you see that too.
I see it.
That. Kids get a big check and then they don't end up doing anything.
And then they want to go back. You see these kids going back.
Yeah.
The kids going.
They suing to go back in the NCAA. How are you suing the NCAA for not letting you play because you grown?
They on 2-way contracts and they I'm going to LSU next year.
Yeah.
What? You just played for Oklahoma
You
City.
just made $800,000 this year. You stole their money to use their facilities to go back to college. And some of them college players ain't even playing good. Some of them.
I think too though. I think that the NCAA mismanaged the whole process of taking care of the players when they had opportunity to. They could have been taking care of the players a long time.
And then these stories get out.
So now, you know, it's a situation where now everybody want their.
It's like why you mad at Johnny Manziel for wanting to make money when y'all know y'all was making money because Johnny Manziel was there.
Right.
Like so, I definitely get it, but it's just now it's just like you see how many players in transfer portal not getting picked up. It's too many.
Yeah.
It's over full and nobody's getting picked up. It's like, bro, I don't need you. Like, yeah, you a 5th year senior, you know what I'm saying, but I don't need you. Because there's a lot of y'all here, and I only can pick 1 or 2 of y'all. Yeah. Realistically,
but it hurts the high school kids even more now, like because
trying to get in.
They have to you know scratch and claw for any opportunity, and then they got to try to make the most of that opportunity so they can improve their chances to like be in that pool of players that you know end up getting
right.
But so
that's why they probably gonna have to open up that NBA. I mean, get you a farm team and just draft players out of high school again because. What's the point of a player in college making more than a rookie in the NBA or a vet
or a two-way player?
Think about it. You got college players making more money than vets.
It's funny though because they you know by this happening, kids are going back to school, and they go back to school because they make more money.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And so
that
triple makes the college game.
It made the college game better.
It does.
Because they're not going overseas and Australia.
It does make it better. It does.
And G League.
Right. That's why you're not hearing them names from overseas as much because a lot of those overseas dudes, like, I'm going to college. There's more money at Duke this year. Not, you know what I'm saying, FCIC.
Not Barcelona, you know.
Nah, you're right, though. It's a trickle effect, but I'm just saying a lot of NBA players going to start voicing. Like, damn, I don't make. This dude's over there, second option.
I think they're more happy though for I think the NBA because they was in a position where they wish they could have. I just
been hearing it a little bit from a couple of role players in the NBA, like damn, like they making way more money than me. You know what I'm saying? But it is true. Yeah, it is true. Yeah. But so Georgia State, you done with Georgia State? What's the next move for you?
Pace Academy.
Pace Academy, and you changed them too.
Yeah, I mean it was like. They had a position open up, and it was a great opportunity not only for me but for my kids too. Get a chance to get their education.
Right.
It was a big part of it.
That's big.
Yeah.
That's big.
And so when they came knocking, I definitely answered, and it's been great. I mean, you know, in part one of the richest clusters of Atlanta in Buckhead.
Man.
Met a lot of great people.
Right.
It's a great community.
Right.
You know, my kids love it there. Shout out Zion, Samani.
Yes, sir.
And my wife, Jamaica. But they like it, and they're benefiting from an education standpoint. But from a basketball perspective, they had a good run with Wendell Carter.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
And they were not new to success or anything like that. My job was just to come in there and kind of rebuild it back up.
Right. Which you did,
and I was able to do that, and you know we were able to win. Like we won back to back. My second year there, we won it in 2021. Then we won it again in 23. So we won like 3 and 4 years there, and you know we've had a lot of good players come through there. I mean, and this year we lost in the championship, but we were kind of decimated with injuries a little bit, but. Okay. It wasn't our most talented team, and I think everybody knew that, but it was just we trusted our work.
Right.
You know what I mean? We trusted our work, and them kids just played their hearts out, man. They did everything they could to win, and they almost pulled it off. And if we had Breland Craft, I say, and Jacob Goldie that game, we probably run away with that thing. But, you know, that's not the way it went in the cards. They both hurt, and we just had to figure it out, and we almost did. We ended up losing by 3, but it was a good run for this group, and I was proud of them. But they didn't hurt the legacy, not none.
Right.
So
that's what's up,
man. I'm looking at your high school coaching record.
Oh yeah.
My God. Like one day you gonna get like a statue somewhere. Don't you think so?
A trophy name.
Do you think you deserve a statue like somewhere?
Yeah, I mean, I got my name on the floor at Miller.
No, we don't do the name. I want to drive by. I want to drive by and see Coach like this in the suit, like you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, the record is crazy. I mean, the winning percentage is insane. Like, no way.
Yeah,
no way.
I mean,
500 over 500 games.
Yeah, over 573 right now.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, Coach.
Yeah.
And like I know you looking for more opportunities to coach like D1 basketball. I know you looking for those.
If the opportunity presents itself, I'm definitely opening myself up to it. I thought I was in a good position for this last run at Georgia State, and
we all did.
Cards didn't shake out the way it did, but that's okay. It'll come when it's supposed to come, and that's the way I had to look at it. But if the opportunity is there, I definitely will consider it, and if it's a good opportunity. I just think, the thing with college, you got to hitch yourself to the right wagon, because just because it's a college job don't mean it's a good college job. You just got to make sure you good with that. And so, yeah, college is definitely not something. And I even considered pros as well. I mean, I've worked the Atlanta Hawks free agent and rookie camp, mini camps, last 3 years, and so I'm on their radar. I just got back from being a consultant with the Brooklyn Nets. They called, they fly me up to talk to them about different guys they thinking about drafting that I've coached at USA Basketball.
Awesome.
So I mean, we'll see, but I got a son that's in the going to the 9th grade, and my daughter's in the 11th grade. So I want to make sure they get clear, before I take off again. Right. I want to make sure they're good, and I just, I don't even look at it like I'm happy where I'm at. I'm actually happy where I'm at. I'm good. I'm not out there just chasing stuff down, but if it's something worth my while, I'm definitely going to listen.
Right, because the resume there, Coach.
Oh, I mean, incredible.
Coach, you go ahead. No, go ahead.
Let's talk about, you mentioned USA Basketball. Let's kind of dive into that for a second. Yeah. So how did that call happen? How did that work itself into, obviously, your track record and your resume, but like, how was that situation?
Man, it's probably one of the craziest things ever, because I did not think, you believe and you want certain things, but you never really don't know if they ever gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Tony Parker was a part of the first U16 and U17 teams that the USA Basketball had. He was a member of the first team, and I remember, being his coach, and I just remember like, dang, man, that's pretty cool. He get to represent our country playing, whatever. And so I remember going to speak at a clinic. I used to speak at Nike clinics, and I was going to speak at a clinic in Minnesota. And the guy who was coaching Tony that year at USA, by the name of Coach Don Showalter, a legend, one of my mentors, he needed a ride to the airport the next morning. We both I spoke on Saturday. He spoke right behind me. And then we went to dinner that night with the guy who ran the clinic.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, hey, I need a ride to the airport. And I had a rental car. So I said, man, I'll give you a ride to the airport. So I remember the next morning we was riding to the airport, and I was like, hey, man, how do you get involved with USA Basketball as a coach? Like, what is that? And I was just asking, like innocently. I wasn't saying, hey, man, can you hook me up?
Right.
It wasn't like that. I was just asking, and he said, we just kind of see who's out there, see, somebody that fit what we're looking for. So that was the end of that. So I get a call. That was in September. I get a call probably maybe a month later, and asked did I want to be a part of one of the mini camps that they had in October.
Sure do.
So I was like, yeah, absolutely. So I was invited to be a court coach for the mini camp, and at this mini camp, first one I went to, you had Jason Tatum, Josh Jackson, Harry Giles, De'Aaron Fox, all these dudes, man.
Oh, my goodness.
And I'm sitting up there and I'm, again, I'm just going out there doing what I know I do. Just coaching my heart out.
Yeah, this is what you do.
And so at the end of it, when I get back to school that Monday or Tuesday, whenever, I get a call. I was walking down the hallway. I was at Milligram. I remember walking down the hallway. My phone rang. It was a guy from USA Basketball. He said, hey, Coach, we wanted to know if you were interested in taking a position on the staff for this upcoming summer's U16 team. And I'm sitting there in the hallway just shocked.
Days right now. Where am I?
Yeah, and so I told him absolutely, and I can just remember in the hallway, basically just jumping up.
Man.
Yes.
Man, hell yeah.
It had to feel amazing.
And so I did that, and that summer, that team was Jared Vanderbilt, Wendell Carter, Gary Trent. I mean, it was a loaded team. We win the
y'all
gold
ain't
medal.
lose.
And that next year is when I went to Georgia State. So I went to Georgia State. That discounted me from doing USA because that's a conflict of interest. I'm working with, the kids that I would normally be recruiting or whatever. So when I got back to Pace, though, they called me right back and they said, we want to have you back. And so that on this second run, I was an assistant coach, and then I became the head coach in 2021.
Right.
Wow.
And I became the head coach, and I coached 4 gold medal teams. I coached Cooper Flagg. I've coached.
I saw that picture.
I coached the Boozers. I coached the Bonza. I coached Tyron Stokes. I mean,
hey, y'all call coach.
And all these guys. I mean, I still keep in contact with them.
Of course.
And they like it's a reason why they are who they are, the way they carry themselves and the way they, respond to coaching and what have you. But so I had a great run with USA and had a chance to, top it off by coaching the Hoop Summit in 2024. Mm-hmm. That was the same year I coached the McDonald's game.
Right. Resume is crazy.
It's just been a blessed ride, man.
If I'm not mistaken, you haven't lost a game as USA coach, right?
No.
31. You won six gold medals? You have under
31 and 0.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I think it's
where you keep your gold medals? Anybody ever asked you that?
It's somewhere.
Hey man, coach got too much jewelry at home.
Hey, shout out to you, man.
Hey,
6 gold medals, that's dope, bro. That's dope, coach.
Just pull one of them out in practice and everybody just get in line. Like, let me stop playing. Like, coach really him. Let me get on this baseline and
it's funny, man, because I don't even my players I don't want them to ever see me in this. I want to stay normal with them, meaning I want them to I want them to treat me normal. And
right.
Because I want them to know the focus is on them. Mm-hmm. I've coached all, and I rarely. Sometimes I have to go here, and I have to say, now if I can get Cam Boozer to run to the front of the rim, why can't I get your ass to run to the front of the rim?
Right.
And so I had to do that every
Right.
As a teaching point.
Yeah, it's something too why he's
right. He listening to me. He listens. Do it.
So, but they know who I am, and they don't But I don't throw it around or anything like that because I just put my head down and keep working, and I want them to have that same mentality. Like we all in this together. And
facts.
I'm there for them, and regardless of who I've coached, I'm coaching them now. I try to stay current with them. So when I would go away to coach that team, like the USA teams during the summer, I would always be checking back in with the team, whether I'm in Turkey, whether I'm in Spain, or no matter where I'm at, I'm always checking back in, watching the games online, the summer games, and just trying to make sure I stay connected to them because, again, I think that it's important for them to know that.
I'm still here. Like it ain't. I'm not that. I'm
a coach.
Yeah. I'm your coach.
Right.
But
have your coaching style changed over the years, or is it still the same?
No, it's evolved. It had to evolve because the game has changed so much, man. So you have to evolve. You can't. People can sit like
that old coaching style. It don't work.
You have to evolve, man. Some stuff I still did at Miller Grove. I still do, but for the most part, a lot of it I've evolved a lot because you have to.
Wow.
Because it's a different day and age. Right. It's a different mentality with the kids. Once and like we talked about being hungry. All of them are not always hungry. Like they hungry for the social stuff,
right?
But they not.
I
always
want the jersey.
For the work.
I want the jersey and wear it and game day.
And I want put something on Instagram.
Right.
But like they not always hungry for what the cost is. For
right.
That. And so you're trying to make sure you put them in position to understand what that means. And
for sure. Well, what was your favorite place you coached under the USA team? Because I know you traveled to a lot of different countries.
Yeah, Malaga, Spain, man. It was unbelievable.
Okay, what's your favorite part about that?
It was just, Spain is just a great country.
I've been to Spain. I've been to
Barcelona, Madrid.
Mykonos.
Okay.
I mean, not Mykonos, but Ibiza.
Okay.
Ironically,
so this,
I don't know what
Malaga,
I got an Ibiza shirt on.
Malaga was near the water, so it was on the coast. But I mean, that's the year I coached Cooper and Ron Holland and Cole.
How was coaching Coop? Like, man, I seen him when he played against Team USA basketball, like Braun them, AD them. I was like, what is this?
Yeah, bro.
What is this, bro?
Man, I can remember when he came to our first mini camp we had. It was during the Final Four when it was in New Orleans. What year was that? That was 2023. No, that was 2024. No, I'm sorry, 2022. He came to that mini camp, and I was like, who is this? I mean, and Cooper was the kind of player that didn't he ain't shooting it 30 times.
No.
But he affects the game so much in so many ways that you know he's there. Mm-hmm. And so he came to that mini camp, and so that by his performance, he got an invite to the training camp to try out for the U17 World Cup team, which he was only 15.
Oh my goodness!
Oh
yeah,
wow,
he was only 15.
Yeah, he was advanced. Yeah, that boy was advanced. That's just so crazy thinking about that though.
And he ended up being the best player. Like, he was my sixth man, and he didn't win the MVP. They gave the MVP to some kid from Spain. Because it was in Spain, it was bad. But we wanted to go.
Just like a home tournament. Just like a home AAU tournament.
But I'll tell you this, and I'll go on record to say this, and I've said this a lot. When people ask me about Cooper Flagg, this is my response. I said, that's the baddest white boy I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he cold. He's cold.
Well,
I seen him. I seen the top.
The drop 50 in the league.
Yeah, I was about to say the drop 50 your rookie year, bro. Like, yeah. Efficient too. Like,
I didn't see I watched Larry Bird, but I didn't get a chance to witness Larry Bird.
Right.
So I can't, give him. But I tell you what, Cooper Flagg is a bad boy.
Oh yeah.
Is that one of the most impressed teenagers you got to see before making it pro?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a lot of them though. But
I know it is a lot.
Yeah. He definitely.
But for him to be a white boy though, you don't really.
He really got the game. Too,
yeah, man.
I mean, he had the respect though. He had the respect of everybody.
Dang.
I mean, AJ DeBonzo was he's right up there too, and even Tyron Stokes, man. I mean, a lot of people they don't understand Tyron, but Tyron is a bad boy too, man. He good. Yeah. So Cam Boozer gonna be a 15-year pro. I mean, he's gonna average a double-double.
Right, right. It's just like you know what's crazy? He gonna be a great pro, but people don't think his game's sexy enough. Yeah, and it's like, bro, I want to win.
He's gonna play for 15 years.
I want to win, bro. I want to win.
He's won. He won 4 state championships. He won Peach Jam 3 years in a row.
Wow.
They won the national high school championship, the Chipotle, and he won the ACC championship his freshman year. That's all they did.
That's the players I'm talking to first.
He's a winner, man. He's a winner.
When stuff get tough, how can you bounce back? Because he's a winner.
He's a winner, man.
You know what I'm saying? These dudes go from winning all the time to going to the NBA and having to change a fucking team that ain't worth it. Like, I gotta change y'all. Like that's a tough thing to do, and you gotta. That's why people not thinking he gonna be that guy. Because I can't see him in Chicago. Chicago need him today.
Yeah. Oh yeah, any team can use him in the NBA.
I'm just saying, Chicago needs him right now.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, for them to be like, oh, we looking for the athletic guy. Man, you need you a big.
Let me ask y'all a question.
What's up?
And now, I know I'm supposed to ask y'all a question.
No, that's the
way. If y'all were the Hawks, and let's say you had an opportunity to get, let's say the second pick, or even the third pick.
Okay.
Who you taking?
Caleb Wilson. Easy, no hesitation.
We've been saying that. We've been saying. I met him before he went.
You couldn't go wrong really, because Darren Peterson is really freaking good.
I love Darren Peterson game.
Yeah, he's really freaking good. Man. He Kobe. I'm telling you, he's Kobe Bryant. That's who he is. Yeah, he tough. But
Coach.
Caleb is No, Darren Peterson is the deal. He the deal.
Oh shit.
But Caleb Wilson, I think, is a unicorn, man.
He is, man.
That defense,
the
athleticism,
man. When they asked him, when they was talking to him a couple weeks ago, he was like, "Bro, I changed coaches where I go."
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
I said, "Bro, that gave me chills, bro." Cause he not. When I saw him at DTLR one day, I was like, "Bro, you hoop somewhere." My phone ain't have no service, so I couldn't look him up before I went up to him. I'm like, "Man, you hoop." And I know. He was like, "You don't know me?" Caleb Wilson, look me up. I'm gonna be a top draft pick soon. I said, oh shit, okay, say less, brother. Hey, and after that, I followed everything he did after that. Every workout, everything.
Man, he was a nightmare, man. Because he's such a unicorn. Man, and people don't understand.
The dunking, he just stretch. He stretch out.
I'm telling you, man. And one of his underrated skills is he can pass, man.
Man, he can do everything.
Pass, shoot,
when I saw him dribble 2 or 3 dribbles, dunk, full court, that's what I want.
Yeah,
I want my big to be able to snatch block and just get it down the court.
That's interesting y'all say that, man. That's all. Hey.
We pay attention to sports, though, man.
We locked in.
When we drafted Zach, I told him Castle, and I
did not want Zach.
I vouched for Castle for weeks when Zach name came out like a month before the draft. I'm like, who is this dude? Yep. I'm like, oh, they finna push this damn narrative after Wemby, like finna push the narrative, and he was.
I mean, they both was friends. I wanted the Sar narrative,
but they right.
I wanted the Sar narrative.
Sar told you he didn't want to be here.
Do you want the 12 mil or the 10 mil?
Right.
Which one, bro? Which one, bro?
I'm talking about
you want the number one pick notoriety?
Yeah, that was weird. But if the Hawks got a chance to move up and take Caleb Wilson,
oh my God.
They got the capital.
They got the capital.
I mean, they got the 8th pick and they got the 23rd pick.
Yeah. I just been.
You can people. Those are 2 really good picks.
I'm telling.
Especially in this draft.
Oh yeah.
And if you can't, I've been telling everybody this on the page. If you cannot get Caleb or one of them caliber players, bro, I'm trading that pick for Jaylen Brown today.
Well, they've been talking about that.
And I feel like I spoke it up. I ain't gonna lie, the last couple of months I've been speaking stuff up and it been working out for us. Atlanta sports, it's been working out. So talking that up, and then it finally really gets some traction this week.
Stein reported it too.
Man,
so that's when I was like, okay, this might be legitimate. It's a rumor still, but a good rumor.
But the best thing about it is we know Giannis gone. And it's going to take maybe a third team to get Giannis where he needs to go. And the 2 teams I'm looking at is Miami and Boston now. Nobody else. Them the only 2 teams. It ain't the Knicks no more. Mm-hmm. They got this run. They're not going to get rid of that team. That team coming back next year. Not that they made the finals yet. That team is back next year. They're going to try to – they made little blemishes. But that team that'll stay, which I'm happy about.
I mean, it's a good team.
Do your thing. Because it's more teams that's coming around. I did see the Embiid news. I don't think I'm on that train where you trying to get Embiid in Atlanta.
Oh, I didn't hear that one. What was that?
Well, it's been speculation that he can be moved. Like they thinking about letting him go.
So Hawks fans saying go and get him.
A lot of Hawks fans I don't want to look at that aspect. We've seen that. We know what he can do. We know he Hall of Fame.
That injury.
It's injury bug. But I would love if we can't get a top 4 pick, I would trade that 8th pick
for JB. I would do it in a heartbeat.
I think they need a guy like JB said it. He said I'm just getting to my prime, and I believe him. I had somebody on the page say,
"What is he? 28?"
I had some people say on the page like
5 more years of prime.
Folks was like, "Yeah, y'all always trying to get players out their prime." I said, "JB, delete this. It's time to delete this. Go ahead and delete this, bro. You ain't even seen JB active like this yet. It took a Tatum injury for him to be like, I can all year too." Yeah. And he should have made all NBA first team.
I thought Tatum should have got some.
I think JB should have made all NBA first team over Luka.
MVP votes. I'll be honest with you. He carried Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna be all NBA first team.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like they gave it to Luka. I love Luka, but I think JB just did a lot for that Boston team this year. Considering
Luka,
I love Luka, but look, bro. We all when JT went down, we said Boston. Yeah. Everybody was barbecue chicken alert. Next year, Hawks got a chance.
Yeah, I'm there with you.
Raptors, we all was they done.
He's wide open. No, that was the narrative.
Top 2.
So he did his thing.
That's why I don't see how he didn't get that recognition for first team All NBA, and it's gonna be hard for him to get it like. You know what I'm saying? In the future. Yeah. That's
I mean, second team All NBA is nothing to scoff at. He did deserve.
Ant didn't even make a team this year.
Yeah. He didn't make the the injury.
Right, but I thought they appealed. I thought he won his appeal. But
no, he lost.
Oh, wow.
Cade and Luka won.
Yeah.
They appealed.
Okay, got you.
And then they made first team All NBA.
But yeah, I'm not. You can't get too happy about Atlanta sports. But they have been flirting with trying to trade up, and we all know that. Honestly, no, bro. If this could be a make or break for you for real. Like you really gotta. bro, you got 2 top picks. Like, what you gonna do with them? This team can't go out how they did. 50? I will never want to see that again.
Nah, man.
I never want to see. I don't care if it's preseason. I never want to see 50 again. I don't want to see that again, bro.
That was the worst.
That was scary. That was embarrassing. The game was a little longer than that. 28-3. It was a little longer than that. 50. You lost.
The only solace is they've been doing that to everybody,
bro. I feel it.
That's fair, but don't do it to us in the closeout game.
In the closeout,
do it to everybody. Don't do that.
Then
to
they
us.
had Magic City. They had Lou Wings the day before. I said, hey,
they did us dirty.
They was trolling.
They
was trolling. Man. You seen they said about Jose Alvarado, like, we changed your life, brokey.
Josh Hart.
Hey, that team, I ain't gonna lie, bro. They had fun all year. They been winning. I can't hate on them. I can't hate on them. It's them fans. It's them goddamn fans.
Yeah.
That I just can't get jiggy with them. Because they not going to let Trey go. Trey not even in Atlanta no more. It's still Trey and Tyrese Halliburton getting the nod now.
He can.
But that's cool. Next year going to be a good year for basketball. I can't wait. This going to be a good year. Definitely going to be a good year. Everybody going to be healthy. I thought Pacers was going to get a top pick.
They were supposed to.
They
traded it. The worst of the worst. They GM came out and apologized to the fans.
Yeah.
They lost out on a top 5 pick.
Yeah. They would have had the 5th pick, but it went to Clippers in that Zubac trade.
You got anything else?
Nah. Today was really just about Coach, man. I ain't bring no other notes. I mean, outside of y'all want to talk about the playoffs real quick?
We could talk about because it's only two games.
Coach, who you got?
Game
5 tonight.
No,
Spurs, OKC.
Who you want to win, Coach? Who you want to win?
In the West?
Who you want to go to the finals?
I want the Spurs.
Me too.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that.
Me too.
I love their guards, man.
I love Castle, man. That hurt that we didn't get him.
Yeah.
That hurt, bro.
We should have took him.
That's a generational two-way talent. That boy is different.
You see what he doing to the MVP? Like defensively,
he can't get off. He can't get off.
I know it's a team effort, and having Wemby is a luxury, but his perimeter defense is insane. It's been that way all season. Yeah. He's a two-way guard.
Bro, when I watched him at UConn, that run they had at UConn, I just said that man, like, he ready.
And he got size 6'6". Like, that's perfect in today's NBA.
What he dunked on Isaiah Hartenstein?
Oh my God!
A few of them.
What he did to
him
Isaiah?
So bad.
What he did to Isaiah?
I screamed in my house. I stood up and screamed in my house like I was there. Like, no way he did him like that.
I want the Spurs to win, but since them Knickerbockers done made it to the finals, I need a great representation from the West. And I'm going back to back. I got to go OKC to win it. I need them to get there.
I just think
only because it could be a fair chance. Again, because Wemby got some tendencies that he need to work on. That you can shut him out of a game. We done seen it happen a couple times where he ain't the focal point. Like I think a couple games ago, he only had like 13 attempts. Mm-hmm. Brother, what you doing? Huh? Yeah. Bro, I need 10 attempts in the first half. What are we talking about?
I think the reason why I think San Antonio going to win it though is because Jay Williams. If he's not playing,
he playing today.
Is he?
Yeah. Well,
he was questionable.
He was questionable. He was questionable.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he banged up though.
He was playing on the update.
First they said it was a hamstring.
He not starting.
Sore, and then they said now it's a hamstring strain.
Ooh.
So
see,
I just
he not playing.
He not?
Yeah, I watched him in warm up. They were showing before I left. They had him warming up.
Yeah, announced 34 minutes ago.
Yeah, and see that's a problem.
34 minutes ago they announced it. Come on, man, that's crazy, man. They knew he wasn't playing all damn day, man.
He was out there trying to do some stuff, but you could tell the way he was running. It was like, nah, he ain't.
Well, they do need him.
They need
because
him.
the Dort thing not working.
Too.
Dort not working.
Mitchell's out too.
That's too big. That's two big blows.
Well, he averaged 18 last series.
Yeah, of course.
That's why I think San Antonio probably could take control of the series.
The way
Tonight gonna tell it all.
And the way Vassell been aggressive, I ain't seen Vassell this aggressive all year.
Oh yeah,
not gonna lie to you. This is a different.
Another Atlanta kid.
Yeah, two Georgia boys. I was about to say
the Vassell I'm seeing right now. You don't want to play him. Mm-hmm. He trigger happy, and once he see 1 or 2 go in, that's just
what
when
you call him?
Ray Allen Jr.
He get up like that, though.
Hey, I call him Ray Allen Jr. He get up on the shot.
He can shoot it from anywhere.
When he caught it, Look, when he caught it midair and I said,
"Oh my, yeah, that was different."
Nobody ever doing that. Nobody ever doing that again. You can't. How did your brain even work that?
That was such a high IQ play, and the fact that he made it,
like the shot clock was low. They was like, "Bruh," he was like the clock. I've never seen that. I've never seen that in my life. But kudos to him. I do want to see the Spurs win. We already know the Knicks made it. The Knicks, this is not a good matchup for them either team, in my opinion.
I don't think so.
I think OKC just drag. Spurs, it can go 6 or 7 games. I don't think OKC allow it to. I think the Cat situation, because he had 19 of 14 last night. Mm-hmm. He just I don't see that happening on the Spurs or OKC where he just rebounding and being able to live in the paint. That's not happening. So
definitely not with Wemby.
No,
I can tell you
but
that.
this is a great year for basketball. I think the Western Conference this year, some of the best playoff basketball I've seen in a long time.
Since 2018.
Yeah.
This is the first time a series has been tied since 2018 when the Warriors and Rockets played.
That's crazy.
And they went to 7 that year.
Yeah,
the Western Conference Finals been cake every year since then until this year.
Yeah.
Which is insane to think, you know?
That's why Jokic may need to leave Denver and turn it up next year. If Jokic leave and hey man, maybe a new super team coming out. That's what I like about the NBA. NBA is so fun. They don't wait around.
It changed.
Okay, see, going to the finals, they already talking about trading 3 picks to get in the top 5 right now. Yeah. They may go to the finals.
They got the picks to do.
Yeah, they got the.
That's what I like about NBA, bro. We ain't waiting. I don't need the blockbuster happening now. Y'all don't even know it's brewing right now. Mm-hmm. That's what I like about the NBA, man.
I love it.
But we definitely appreciate you pulling up, Coach.
No doubt,
man. That's why I love Enterprise. Shout out to Enterprise, man. Meet good people at Enterprise, man. Especially my branch. You don't expect to see all these people come in Mapleton. Like, dang, okay.
Lifesaver right here, man.
Listen, man, I be trying. I try to do my job, man. I try. But we definitely appreciate you pulling up.
Oh yeah.
Man. Hopefully it's not the last time.
Nah, no doubt.
Hopefully when you get that news, that breaking news, we get to bring you back on the show.
Absolutely.
Because you may be leaving the state. We don't know. So that'll be another exclusive interview. But we appreciate you, Coach, for sure, man.
No doubt.
Definitely. You got any shout outs or anything you want to announce?
Nah, just shout out. I already shouted out my family, man. Mm-hmm. So I'm good. Everybody else, the Pace community, they know how I feel about them. That's where my heart at. So that's it, man. My family, my brothers and sisters, but they ain't listening. So they'll get it. Nah, we good.
Yeah, okay. Man. Well, y'all been tuned in to the Players Den podcast. It's your boy Wayne.
Tone.
Coach White.
And we out, baby. Legend Coach White.
Yeah, he playing.